Okay. I'm trying to make a video about changing my bass strings, and I did a really bad job.
Ooh,
I filmed,
this might actually look cool.
but it's very out of focus, and
Okay. I really don't know if I'm doing this right, but next is the red string.
I didn't talk very much because I was busy changing the
I'll
strings.
just start with the low string. I'll try that. You push it in, turn it down.
I'm not very good at making videos yet, but
Now is my chance. Kids are in quiet time. Danny is working. I have a very short amount of time, but I have an important job to do, and that is to finally replace the strings on this here bass guitar, which I inherited. It's actually Danny's. I used it to record the stuff that you'll hear on the album. I haven't touched this bass in months because, unfortunately, I had a horrible eczema flare-up that I've never had it before, but it was triggered or whatever by playing the bass. So my thumb got messed up. It was really bad. It still looks really fucked up. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not correct. That's not supposed to be like that. This is, ideally your thumb doesn't look like that. And mine didn't used to. But I got some new strings, and hopefully these have like a coating that I'll be able to see if the metal underneath is popping through more easily. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try this out. There's a really loud echo in here. We are in the middle of putting up art on the walls. That's why these quilts and everything are on here. But
I did change them. I tuned it, and I'm ready to practice.
yeah, just have to get it done. So
I have things set up to where I'm gonna play the bass, and I guess I'm gonna try to film it somehow.
I've only ever changed guitar strings before, and I'm not super confident about that either, but it seems to be the same process. At least I got that going for me. You know, I really should take the time to clean this. Take what time? Whose time? How am I supposed to do that?
I'm gonna just use this.
Who has time these days? Not me. All right. If you see me looking down, it's because the baby monitor is right below my phone, which is taking the video. The fretboard's actually, no, it's pretty dirty. Fuck.
Okay, I have to turn on monitoring and get a tuner.
Fuck it. Okay. I'm just gonna put some strings on now. I don't have the time. It's a problem.
All right, so next
Okay, first string is orange. How do you do this again? I got so depressed from not being able to play when my thumb got messed up. So this actually does matter quite a lot. I'm gonna just put all the strings on first, and then I'll cut them to size. Next is blue. Alrighty.
get an EQ on there and maybe turn the input down. I don't know.
Ooh, this might actually look cool.
That's the other thing that I did in the video of me changing the strings is
You push it in, turn it down,
I talk really quietly.
and then hold it down so that the string will wind itself
When I'm not talking to anybody who needs to hear me, I just mumble all the time.
on the bottom of the tuning peg. You want to keep tension on it, or I don't know, I assume that's the case.
It's really noticeable.
So I guess while I'm winding each one, I'll talk about
The kids were messing with the knobs on the bass also.
Okay, so now I'm doing the A string, and it's yellow. This seems kind of fun to like learn on. Having a color associated with the string might make it easier to learn where the notes are or something.
I'm gonna get an amp on this. Yeah.
But hopefully when I get this all set up, I'll be ready to do some more freaking bass finally. I don't know if I'm gonna try it with a pick at first or not. I was thinking about that, like protect my thumb more, because when my thumb started freaking out, I got the eczema thing. I was trying to play with my thumb exclusively, and I was trying to like practice the bass for a couple of days. So I just had a lot more exposure to the metal, and I was like going for it with my thumb. My skin didn't like that, so I got fucked on. That was one of the most depressing things that has happened to me in terms of my disability, chronic issues. I've dealt with it for a long time, but this was a new health issue I'd never had before, and it was totally debilitating, and it stopped me from continuing writing these songs. I was really sad. I couldn't play guitar. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't wipe my ass. I mean, it was my right thumb. It sucked. So I really have to take care of it. I really have to be responsible. I am doing that by changing the strings, trying a new kind of string with this coating. You know, let's hope that I get back to it. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell this story yet, but I'm gonna bring in my song that I'm gonna learn here in a minute. One of the songs in the album that I'm really excited to share when it comes that time. It was recorded and written right in the aftermath of getting this eczema flare. I couldn't play guitar, I couldn't play bass, I couldn't do much with regard to making the music. I told my cousin, hey, come over, I'm learning this DAW. If you play guitar into my computer, I can record it. Isn't that cool? She came over, I had the bass out, and she was like, I'm gonna play the bass. And I was like, that's cool. She played a little guitar also.
And by learn, I mean, I'm going to learn how to perform the song that I wrote.
But yeah, I pulled up a beat that I had already made. And honestly, whenever we hang out, she's gonna pick up my guitar at some point and then, you know, start playing while everybody's talking. It's just like a thing.
This is kind of in the way, but it's maybe like that.
So it was just sort of like that. We were hanging out, she was playing, I was recording it. Then I started like chopping things up, getting her to play guitar, and then I actually like it turned into a song, and it's such a good song. So can't wait for you to hear it.
Why am I doing that? I don't know. It's a dancer. Okay.
Needless to say, the demo for that track is pretty rough because it was composed with chops, like samples that I made from that night. So I've been waiting to re-record all of that stuff, but couldn't play bass. So here's hoping that I'll be able to re-record that song.
So I'm trying to use these fingers and not my thumb and these new strings, and hopefully everything's gonna be great.
I really, really wanna get it done sooner so that I can start working on a music video. Because it's a really cute, happy, fun song. It deserves cute, happy, fun visuals, I think.
I'm playing the bass, I'm practicing my song, and everything is in good working order. So I'm really happy I did it. I'm trying not to use my thumb. Is it working? I don't know. Do I know how to wear a microphone or make a video? No. Obviously not, but I'm gonna learn at some point, right?
Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me while I change the strings on my bass.